Hello and welcome back to Train Fever, but not the Locoboys. Oh no, you might wonder, where the heck are we? We, ladies and gentlemen, are in one of my many test games, and I'll explain to you why. Because, well, as you all remember, last time we left the Locoboys, we gained some really ultra fast locomotives, and well, you know, I was kind of like, oh yeah, want to give, but they are very expensive. And I went upgrading them all, and then in the comments, you know, more and more people started suggesting that, well, I should use my lines differently. But I, stubborn as I am not really convinced about that. But, seeing how multiple people said it, of course, you know, I went and to try it out. Now, the way that we have it set up with the Locoboys is that we have like two cities, like Wellington and Woburn over here, and we just have a line that connects them. Then the next city is connected by a different line, and then the next city by another different line, and so forth. That's the way that how the Locoboys have it right now, but people told me that I should make lines as such that they have multiple stations in them, preferably a circle, but, well, you know, at least multiple stations, and, well, me, of course, I went to try it out. However, see, I am kind of an achievement whore, and, there are some achievements, and I thought, you know what, let's try that out, and that, you know, while I'm at it, I might as well try some of the achievements. The one that I'm going for in this game is to fire up a hard game and not take out any loan. Yeah, I know, quite ambitious, but so far it's going quite well. However, I have tried out the suggestions you, the viewers, made to me, and I'll just quickly go over this. Now, what you see over here is my train line. It connects up 4 cities, you know, with the same stations, and, well, I think this is already quite telling, but that could be misleading, as I could have just expanded the line, and then, because, you know, the city needs to, like, well, you know, gear up when it comes to passenger generation and all that, so this could be misleading. But I have over here my findings, and they are in the numbers in the books. Now, in this year over here, you can see I bought some vehicles and I did some investing and all that. So this year, I did that relatively early on. I think I was finished in like March or something. Then I just left it running, you know, and that's basically the startup period. But then, you know, the next year, 1885, we were in this situation where we have 4 trains, all pretty much equal in length, with an 80 passenger capacity, running this line with an 8-minute frequency, which isn't bad. It isn't really that fast, but it certainly is not as bad. Now, look at this. We have 1.51 million of income. We have 1.56 million of expenditure. I can well, it's a shame that I can't just, you know, like scroll back into the early years when I started out with just this line, because that's where it all started. This was profitable like crazy. And then I added this station, profits dropped. And then I added this station, profits dropped massively. So, all in all, this whole multi-station thing, it's not working out. And, well, as you can see over here, the income was even less and the expenditure was about the same. So here we really lost money. Now you might be wondering, like, how are you keeping afloat? That's because of the vehicles. I have, like, pretty much all the towns have, you know, bus lines, and they are very profitable. But, you know, multiple station train lines, I don't know, it's not working. So maybe I'm doing something wrong here, but I tested it, I'm not convinced. However, it might be slightly, you know, this might be a slightly skewed picture, because as you can see over here, this train is about to enter the station with 82 passengers. That's like a good 300,000. And then I believe, yeah, over here there's another one. Oh, only a quarter filled, so that's not that much, you know, like a 1k, maybe a little bit more. So all in all, you know, if we get the finances back, You could add 4K to this, you know, say like a good, well, a roughly 2 million of income. We have this expenditure each and every freaking year going up ever so slowly with the age of our locomotives. I don't see that becoming any better anytime soon magically. So, no, it's just not working. So, having said that, I have, because we're gonna go back to the Locoboys, because this is just another game, you know. Hard game in mountainous terrain, as one can see, you know, very challenging, really fun to do, although pace is crawlingly slow, but we're gonna go back to the Locoboys, and I'm a bit at a dilemma over here, because I have 2 saves, because I wasn't really convinced that I was doing the right thing. I have the main save over here, which, as you can see, is at 1909, and I have one that is at 1912. The one at 1912 has pretty much all the locomotives replaced for very fast locomotives, but for some reason I believe that the profits have gone down. I don't really know what the cause for that is, but I do know that is what has happened. Maybe, I don't really know. You know what, we'll just fire up this one, because otherwise I would have done all that work for naught, really. So, yeah, it's going to be the one with the upgraded locomotives. But I just wanted to show you those findings of my testing. It took a very long while, and I could have tested that way easier by just, you know, starting an easy game in a flat terrain, but sometimes, you know, my ambition is getting the better of me, so... In any case, here we are back with the Locoboys with a gajillion signals everywhere. Now, I must admit that it's been quite a while since I last played this, so we're going to take a quick overview of what the current situation is. You might wonder, what am I doing now? That's just to make the game run smoother, really, because for some reason it needs to render everything once and then it runs like a charm. So, what are... Ooh, we got 19 million of income, and we got 15 million of expenditure. That used to be 17 by 14. Now it's 19 and a half. So, I mean, with a bit of luck, this could be 20. So I wouldn't say we're doing bad, because that's like a 4 million profit. And the road's costing like 1 million, and we're gaining 1.5 million. So that's like small beer in comparison. But and those are only the running costs, of course. We do have but that's under 1 million. So people complaining about my signals. I mean, look at that, you know. In terms of what it cost me, all those signals, it's like jack squat nothing. I think that of everything, the railroad, look at that. It's only 800,000 a year, mind you. So. Now, in this year, I think we upgraded the last of the trains. I mean, how are our trains doing right now? Let's go to railroad. And, ooh, we still have plenty of old trains. I haven't upgraded nearly any of them. Now, I have them on auto replace. That's the reason why, though. And perhaps, yeah, maybe, I don't know. What does it cost? 1.36 million. I do have the cash for it though, so this should get replaced. Alright. Do I have it set up right? Now, I should have checked this before, of course, but I was really busy playing my test game. Yeah, this... I don't really see the reason why you should not be replaced, really. I mean, if anything... If I look at your details, look, I mean, you're 37 years old. That means that you are, well, you're like expired. You should have been replaced long ago. So they will all be replaced. Now, I still, you know, I mean, I just showed you my findings about, you know, what I discovered with the test game. We can, however, of course, still try out, you know, with a little bit more small scale, whether or not the whole concept works. And I'm thinking, like, we already have a circle over here. All it would require is adapting the tracks a little bit, scrapped a little bit, and say major track revising there. But all that we would need to do is just adapt it a little bit. Well, actually, come to think, yeah, this is where we would need more tracks leading to over here. And then this is already all set up. We would need to join, because these tracks don't lead anywhere. We would need to join these tracks up here, or, and that's the other option, hook up these tracks to there. I don't know really. Oh, balls, wow. I mean, really is expanding its borders, man. Look at this. Somehow there used to be a road over there. But, well, not anymore. Okay. Now, I think that going over here would be the better option. And then, this is just a single bridge. We would need another bridge over here. Make this a proper 2-lane. Yeah, that's going to be slightly complicated, to put it mildly. I think we can pull it off, though. And then over here we already have a bypass, everything looking fine. We could do it. Oh man, that's actually tempting, you know. It wouldn't require... it would require a lot of reworking of pretty much everything. You know what, we're gonna leave this as is. We're gonna try and start that out with a new system. Now, over here, the road line, do I need to... it's running at a loss, but not much. So, I guess we're fine over there. Right, now, well, I guess what we could do is... but this station is set up, like, completely wrong. This is, like, completely the opposite of what I would want to have for that. So, and there's also hills over here. Let's open the contour lines. Let's see here. Yeah, this isn't really cooperating. Now, we could just start out somewhere not there. Somewhere fresh. Like over here with Sudbury, Erith and Boodley. I don't know if that's really the best though. I mean, we could also try and make, you know, a circle between Much Wenlock and, or Much Wenlock, or whatever, or Much Wenlock. Yeah, I think it's that actually, Much Wenlock. But Much Wenlock and Woodley is like miles away. I mean, look at that distance, man. Then again, we do have fast trains, so I guess that shouldn't be really that much of an issue. Yeah, so what we could do, you know, just thinking here, is that we could place a station like this over here. Well, actually, it would be over here then. Ooh, if it's over there though, I mean, how is the terrain? It's relatively flat. What we could do, so here's the plan, right? Because we're going to try it out with them faster trains over here. Despite me having discovered the disadvantages of everything, what we're gonna do is we're gonna build a station, a large one over here. In this direction. It's gonna travel to Tavistock, it's gonna travel to Woodley. And then we're gonna make this like a 4-lane one. It's also going to travel to Mablethorpe and Sutton, which is situated in the worst position ever. Well, I guess we somehow over here leading right to that hill. No. I mean, the only real way to get to... Yeah, we should not even want to try to connect Mablethorpe and Much Wenlock. No, that ain't gonna happen. Oh man, that's actually a rough one, this. Well, this is a challenging city to hook up. I like that challenge much more than building a big system over here, which I don't even know whether or not there will be any profit. Well, I know that Mablethorpe and Sutton will be very profitable. Right, let's do Mablethorpe and Sutton then, and let's start. Oh, well, by the way, you're quite big actually. Yeah, look at that. The town's just developed on its own, really. All right, no, good for you then. Anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna. Whoa! I didn't even notice this. What? Do we have electrified? No, we still have just the regular train depots, but electrified rails. Oh man, we're so going to have to upgrade. Can I just upgrade? I can. Nice, very nice. All right, that's easy. Oh man, I remember the days of OpenTTD where that wasn't easy at all. Right, we have some replacement to do, and I just realized the thing is that when it comes to line management, I have now discovered the way to do this. Let's see, is that a home or is it a tram? No, it's not a tram, it's a road vehicle. It says that these are all old and should be replaced, but if I go and take a look at this, 7 years of age, I mean, that's not the age at when they become old. You can see that, and that's another thing I discovered whilst I was testing everything. You can see the age of the vehicles by the color of these blue bars. And I don't really know if we have an example. Well, we had an example over here, which is now replaced. See, the darker they are, look at this. Detail, 16 years old. And this one, 2 years old, see? So the darker they are, the older the vehicles are. And the lighter they are, the newer the vehicles are. Very intelligent system, huh? So all those messages are just crap. However, what's not crap is that I now lost all our money. No! Oh, balls. Where did that go? It might have gone to new railroad vehicles, yeah. We might have spent some there. Oh, and we just got some. Now, we don't really need that much money for a working road system, so we're gonna set that up. And well, what do we have over here? Let's go different, and let's go trams in Mablethorpe and Syrup. Trams. Yeah, we're gonna go trams. All we really need is a station for passengers. Well, actually, are there any goods close by? No, not in the slot. Yeah. We have these goods over here. Could we transfer those to... What we could do... is... No, we could not do that. I was thinking of extending the train line like this to Mablethorpe and Syrup. However, I've also discovered that moving goods to a city is only, it's nice, but it's not required for the city to grow. As long as it has passengers, then it grows. However, it is of course nice to have it. I was thinking of maybe extending it over here. Hello, mountain. I don't think that you're going to like. Can I? And how are the curves, by the way, on this? Oh, it's only an upgrade tool. All right. Catenary, yes. Yeah, look at that. Look at the expenses, right? That's for one piece of track. No. And there is a small chance that perhaps Mablethorpe and Syrup is going to be kept from goods. Like, they're not going to receive it. The only other possibility that I have is leading the tracks from over here. Say, like, right around... Hey. No, we should use this goods station, but leading the tracks right to, like this, and then up, and then in a curve down, very very expensive. Oh, no, we're gonna start out with the passengers, and we're gonna plan for just a passenger station. I've seen it already. This is going to be a rough one, so no. We are going to have the station, and this seems relatively cheap over... cheap? What's that? 900... 2 million! Hello, station! Alright, this is just for shits and giggles. Ooh, what do you think of my 10 million station, huh? Oh, yeah, that's 12 million, 14 million. Whoa. 18 million. I think that is pretty much the highest that we're gonna get it. Click, bam. Complete terrain deformation. Oh, alright, enough funsies. And let's place that station. Now, we could place it relatively far away, like this. I mean, if we would do that, it would become relatively cheap, huh? It's not really that we need the money, but why waste it if there's no need to? Also, the station over here. Yeah, see, that's another thing. I think that to lay the tracks easily, what we would have to do is have them trains go around over here, around the city. Or, and that's the other option, we lay the station over here somewhere. It's a dead end anyway, so if placed over here, that wouldn't matter. And then we would have to traverse over the mountain, which... Ooh, I see potential over here, because what we could then also do... excuse me. Not that, but what we could also do is then place a goods station, which would be a whole lot shorter and still very freaking expensive. Yeah, look at that, man. I mean, costs are just outrageous. Oh, man. I'm planning ahead. I mean, over here, it isn't that bad. I wonder how bad the tracks will be, though. Do it like this. And then we would have a slow curve around, and then very fast tracks all the way up till there. It's a far-fetched idea. If I'm honest, I'm not really sure that that's going to be viable. I think it's more viable to just, you know, have it branch off to like... that's like the complete opposite of town, isn't it? We need the cargo. Oh, crap. Land use. We need the cargo over here. I mean, the passengers we could ferry around with buses, or trams in this case. Oh man, Mablethorpe Sutton, or... Did I say syrup the whole time? Derp. Over here it's relatively cheap. I mean, if we build it over here, lay is so much better. We could, I guess, even lengthen it up a little bit, yeah, and it would still wouldn't be really that expensive. It's quite far from the town, though. I don't know. I think over here it's relatively far, not too far. I guess that's the way where we're gonna place it. But as I said, oh no, you know what? We're gonna place the stations first. How is that going to line up over here with like tracks and terrain height? Ooh, that's looking promising. You know what? Bam, done. I mean, I've been planning around like crazy, but this is a difficult city, you know, the terrain, it's on a hill, it's in a mountain, well, mountain range, I mean, it's slopey, the terrain, it's difficult. Now, I'm not really sure, do we have the money for another station over here? Yeah, we do, which we were gonna make right over here, weren't we? Yeah, we were. And then, you know, just for good measures, to prevent the town from... Excuse me there, I had to sneeze. In any case, what we're then gonna do, just to prevent the town from doing such shenanigans, we are going to place the tram station over here. Crap, we are not going to do that. What I should have done is upgrade the road to really... no. Yes. With tram tracks, can I have... we'll worry about that later. There. No, I mean, the rest we will upgrade later on, but for now, that's good enough. And then we're going to add said station. Yes, like that, much better. See, I mean, that wouldn't have been possible if I just had left it there. Right, okay, so the plan has been made. Now what we will also do is, you know, just so that we've done it, you know, so the infrastructure is there. Wow. 45k for a bit of road. It is going quite steep. I'll have to confess, but still. Wow. Right, well, we are completely out of money and we haven't pretty much done anything. But you know what? Let's do some cinematics and wait till we have some more money, and then we will do some track building. So see you in a bit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have discovered an issue. It is not that we are not financially doing well. No, we are doing just fine. I mean, look, we've made 20 million this year and we've only spent 15 million on operational cost. However, the game is auto-replacing the trains, and well, as you can see, most of them are replaced, but there's a lot of them that still need replacing, and because of that... Ooh, and quite a lot of them are still running in the red. That's also not good. Now, because of that, you know, because of all that replacing that still needs doing, we're kind of really slow going when it comes to making money. So, And it pains me to say, but what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna cut it here with the view of one of our very first cars. And this is not our car, no, this is just a citizen, number 38,395, who is living in, who works in Southwell and has his leisure in Leominster. Now that I find interesting. That means that he's a real commuter, because he has his work. He works over here, but goes to the cinema or the park or whatever over there. Very interesting. However, because we're still auto-replacing all the trains, we now have a plan for Mablethorpe and Sutton. We also know what to do. All that we really need is pass some time, and I could make like cinematics for like the next 45 minutes, but that's kind of like not really the point, you know. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it here, and when we come back next time, I won't be proving some point. No, instead we will have the money, we will have the trains replaced, and we will be hooking up Mablethorpe and Sutton, and then, or Mablethorpe it might actually be. Yeah, I'm a pro at butchering names, so don't mind me. But then what we're gonna do is we are going to try out this well, going in a circle line, you know, and even though I have my doubts, and I've shown you why, we're still going to try it, so maybe, who knows, maybe over here it will work out, or not. It's all something that we're going to find out next time, when we play more Train Fever.